Hi, this is Chef Remy. Today I have bread pudding. Now you know I have two other bread puddings that you can find in my website, but this is coconut bread pudding. Now we're going to have basic ingredients just like this. In other words, we're going to have 1 pound loaf of plain white bread sliced. We have 6 large eggs, just like that. We have something called coconut cream. I'll talk about that in a couple of minutes. And of course sugar, 1/3 cup, 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 cups of half and half, 1 cup of milk, whole milk, and a little box of raisins, about 1.5 ounces. And that's the lineup. Pretty simple. And you'll want to have some of these things here, like an 8-inch or 10-inch square pan, aluminum or stainless, a nice mixing bowl, and you know I like glass bowls to have everything ready to go so we can see everything. We don't have to scramble around, and some measuring spoons and measuring cup. Okay, now pure coconut cream in solid form, you mix it with hot water. You use about half of this, 3 ounces. There's a solid block, and here's the instructions in the back. Or you could do this. You can go to Goya brand or Coco Lopez brand of cream of coconut. Delicious. And here's a 15-ounce can. That's exactly what we need. Alright, let's move on. So we take 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, whole ground cloves, 1 teaspoon, just like that. And now we take half and half, 2 cups, and 1 cup of milk, just like so. Alright, there's our lineup. See, I've got it in bowls, ready to go. There's a sugar, 1/3 cup of sugar. There's our ground cloves, our vanilla extract. The box of raisins is opened up. We got 3 tablespoons of butter cut up. We're going to beat our eggs here in a minute. And there's the half and half. The cream of coconut can is open, and we're ready to go. Let's take the bread, and we're going to cut it up just like that. No big deal. You don't need to cut it any smaller. And just plop it right there into a big stainless bowl. And we're going to be pouring some milk in there, and we're going to let that milk soak into the bread over a period of about 10 minutes or so. And then we'll add some more ingredients. You'll see here coming right up. Pretty simple stuff. It's okay if the bread is a little stale too. That is fine. So there you go. We put the 1 cup of milk in there, let it soak. And you can take a big fork like the one I have here and just kind of push it down, let it soak. Now, after 10 minutes, we go ahead and put the cream of coconut in. Here we've got the half and half, the vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon, 1/3 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves. Looking good. Kind of mix it up a little bit. Everything is coming right along. Okay, let's take our eggs and just kind of beat them a little bit, or I should say well beaten. And we're going to pour that in there as well, just like that. Now we put 2 of the tablespoons and reserve 1 of them. We're going to use that to grease the square pan later. Okay, so we got it mixed up, and we can either beat it with a blender, a hand blender like this, or you could use a regular blender. There you go, just like that. Okay, so we can put our raisins in now, or you can sprinkle them in later after everything is in the square pan. So we grease the square pan real well. And we go ahead and pour it in. We have our oven ready for 350 degrees. And this is going to take about an hour and 15 minutes. You can check it before that to see if it's golden. It'll be ready. But it usually takes about an hour and 15 minutes. And there you go. We got a clock to time it with. And we're all set to go. It's all done. We're going to go ahead and let it cool off. And after it's nice and cool, we're going to refrigerate it. We'll want to cover it with some aluminum foil, just like this. Put it in the refrigerator for about an hour and a half. Let it get cool. And then we'll cut it up and get it ready for the dinner table. Okay, so we got it nice and cool. And we can make square cuts or long cuts. And put it in, I did with a little bit of cherries there. It's nice and cold. And there you have it, bread pudding. Well, thanks so much for watching my video. If you get a chance, go to my website. This is Chef Remy. Thank you. Bye-bye.